The UK have released new rules and regulations as of the 10th of September 2024, and this affects both carers and students. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinemerem. If it's the first time on my channel, hello, you are most welcome. Please do well to like this video, share and subscribe to my channel. And to my returning subscribers, you are all amazing. Thank you for coming back. So first of all, I will start with carers update. You must have heard some people say, oh, there are some updates for carers, there are some updates for carers. In the real sense of this, there is no actual update for carers per se. However, the UK government have re-emphasized and they have stated again that carers are not allowed to bring dependents to the UK. So if you are on a care worker visa and you got this visa after the last update was released, you are not allowed to bring your dependents to the UK. However, the question that has been on some people's mind is, if I was already in the UK and I've got a dependent or maybe a study visa, and then I got a care job and I was sponsored, can my dependent switch with me to a tier 2 visa on that care job? So the answer to this question is yes and no. Yes, your dependent can switch to that tier 2 visa if your salary meets the threshold. Of course, we know that there was a salary threshold announced earlier this year for carers to bring dependents to the UK, or for carers to switch their dependents from a particular visa to a care visa. Now, your dependent can switch to your visa if your salary meets the threshold for the switch. However, if your salary do not meet the threshold for that switch, you can neither bring dependents from outside the UK, nor can your dependent switch from a particular visa to your care visa. And then some people ask questions like, oh, I've got a child when I was a student and now I've gotten a care job. What happens to my child? Will that child stop being a dependent if I switch to the tier 2 visa? The truth is, yes, your child will stop being a dependent if you're switching to a tier 2 visa and your job does not meet the salary threshold for the switch. Of course, we know that the salary threshold for that switch is about £38,000, whereas previously it was £20,000. So now, if you don't get a job that is willing to pay you £38,000 as a carer, you cannot bring dependents. And if you are already in the UK, your dependents cannot switch from one visa to your own visa. I know it sounds really harsh, but it is a reality. Now, there are some clauses to this anyway. Now, the UK government have said that on a unique basis, a child can switch to a care visa or a tier 2 visa if the parent gets a care job and does not meet the salary threshold for that switch. And those clauses are if you are a single parent and of course you can prove beyond every reasonable doubt that you haven't got a partner or a spouse who is going to be taking care of that child because you are a single parent, then on that basis, a dependent child can switch to a tier 2 visa if one parent gets a job, a care job, but does not meet the salary threshold. Does that make sense? However, this is the only clause they've released about this. They haven't said anything else about whether a child can switch. But if you've got two parents and if you've got both parents, they are alive, they're in the UK, and you want your child to switch, they can obviously not switch. Their own point is, the one parent should go home with the child or children, while the one that got the tier 2 job can stay back in the UK. I'm not sure what to say about this or what to make of it, but well, make do with this information what you wish. Now, this is all the updates about care job, care visa. There is no particular update, although there are some reductions to the amount of money needed for you to switch. I wouldn't just list all of them on here. Maybe you can go on gov.uk website and have a look on all of that. It will give you a better idea of how much you actually need at the moment for you to switch your dependents from one particular visa to a care visa or to any other visa. The second update is for students. You all know that before you come to the UK to study as a student, you would have to show proof that you can support yourself in the UK, that you are not coming to the UK to depend on them, on their economy, on the UK to survive. You have to show them that, and you have to prove beyond every reasonable doubt that you have enough money to support yourself whilst in the UK. Now, previously, we knew that amount used to be £1,023 for every month up to 9 months if you are studying outside London. So what that means is, if you are coming to study in the UK and you are studying in any city that is outside London, you need to show them during your visa application that you have £1,023 multiplied by 9 saved for your study in the UK. This does not include your tuition fee. This is just for your cost of living, which will include your accommodation, feeding, bills, and the rest of them. If you are studying inside London, the amount you need to show them that you have for each month inside London is £1,304. And this is for 1 month. So if you now multiply that by 9, it will give you the total amount of money you need to show UKVI that you have during your visa application for you to come and study in the UK, and if you are studying inside London. Now, the update is that this money have increased. Yes, the UKVI said specifically that since 2020 they haven't done any changes on this. Now they want to do some changes on this, and they are increasing this amount from £1,023 to £1,136 for those studying outside London, and they are increasing for those studying inside London from £1,334 to £1,483 out inside London. This does not include the balance of the tuition fee that you need to put in the account, and this will take effect from October 8, 2024. So if you are yet to apply for your visa, please go ahead and apply now. And if you haven't gotten admission yet, you want to start the application process and all, well, this means that these changes will affect you because it will start from October 8th. And this is to say that every student coming to the UK from January 2025 will have to calculate the approval funds based on this new update. And remember that if your money falls below the amount needed for even 1 day in a 28-day period, the visa could be refused. So please think about all of this before applying for your visa. I know it's a lot to take in. If you need help applying for your visa or for your admission, or if you are looking to study in the UK in January 2025 or September 2025, contact Premier Academic Consult and they will help with all your process. I will leave their contact on the screen, the contact details on the screen, so you can contact them at your own convenience and start the process already. I know some people will be like, okay, let me wait and see if things will be okay. I've always advised students wanting to study in the UK that there is no point waiting. You can be waiting for things to be okay and they will keep getting worse. Yes, that's one thing about this studying the UK process or study abroad process. The more you wait for things to get better, the more things will get worse. I was talking with somebody sometime, and the person said that her set was the luckiest set, before things got worse. And ever since she moved, things have been getting even worse by the day. So you will say, okay, let me wait for next year and see if things will get better. And they will get worse, okay? So don't wait for things to get better before you can start applying. Start applying today. Contact Premier Academic Consult and they will help you. And remember, they will help you also with the visa application process. And the visa application guide comes free of charge, okay? So just contact them and they will help with all the process. Also, there are some updates as with regards to business visas also, and visitor visa, just to an extent, and then Jordan visa and all of that. If you want to get all these updates, you can go to gov.uk and read all the updates in details. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Until I see you again in the next video, just take care, stay safe, and bye.